I thought I'd talk about TV channel idents, the bits that go between shows today, because Channel 4 have just released a new slew of idents, and it's kind of a rebrand, and they are so awesome. And Channel 4 is so brave and so brilliant because they already had the best idents ever in the world ever, and they kept going, and they've pushed on, and they've created something that I think is just amazing. I love the whole thing, this sort of crystalline motif, these little blocks, elements of the original Channel 4 logo. Water bears, tardigrades, what's that all about? Amazing, my favourite animal ever. This is like the coolest animal. You can boil it, you can freeze it, you can chuck it in space and it survives. Amazing thing. And I like the Nymony music that's sort of I think referencing the original fanfare of the original 1983, was it? Channel 4 logo. It's brilliant. It's sometimes creepy, sometimes playful, very atmospheric, and unmistakably it's very Channel 4. And that's so hard to get right, greatly evidenced by the number of bad idents there are out there. I'm afraid for a long time I've kind of hated the BBC One idents. It's a thing in a circle. It's another thing in a circle. I don't really understand why I'm supposed to have a relationship with hippos swimming in a circle. And I know that I'm sort of at risk of losing a lot of friends here because I used to make promos and idents and things, and I sort of, some of my friends made those. And sorry, friends. I remember sort of overhearing a conversation with one of them sort of saying, "What about red? Does anybody like own red?" What kind of a conversation is that? The last BBC One idents that I sort of liked were the BBC One hot air balloon, which was made by a different company and not by my friends. And apart from the garish colours of the hot air balloon, I thought that was quite a nice kind of idea. It was quite uplifting. And a load of things in a circle. It's just a circle. It's like the old maxim, made in Soho, watched in Solihull. It doesn't particularly strike a tone or an attitude, or if it is, it's too obtuse. And that's the brilliance of the new Channel 4 adverts, idents, is even though that they are obtuse and esoteric in their own way, and more obtuse than a BBC One moon buggy doing donuts, or a lighthouse, or, oh look, a dilating sphincter, whatever the BBC One ones are. The Channel 4 ones strike a certain attitude and a certain tone, and I think they are art. And I know that BBC One has a harder brief. It's a broader church. It's got a bigger range of programming and a bigger viewership. I would embrace that. Why not sort of take that on board? Why not make it inclusive? I personally would go and film hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of families in their own house. From like the point of view of the TV, with them sort of coming in and sitting down to watch a TV show, maybe a little old lady with their cat, some families, whatever. You can have, the Smiths from Sheffield, or the Patel family from Guildford, whatever. I think it could be really nice and sort of give people a sense of ownership, which in the BBC's case, we do. But anyway, I've lost some friends there. The ones that I hate most, though, ident-wise, are the ITV2 ones. They've now become the catchphrase channel. If you see it, say it. Hot dog. Have a time. Smack my bitch up. That's not one. But before that, they were the Aren't We Completely Bonkers and Aspirational at the same time channel, where they were doing, we're nutters, look at us. What are we doing? We're jousting with baguettes in a shopping trolley. Oh no, we're crazy. What? We're mucking about in an office with balloons and fans and stuff. We are absolutely crackers. Aren't we brilliant? Don't you wish you were us? And this is the problem with idents, is that you can't do a joke, because whilst wit can be eternal, a joke seldom gets better with repetition. And that's why idents are hard to get right. And so for ITV2, because I don't want to just knock stuff down without having a suggestion, what about you take your sort of your star shows, which is like Celebrity Juice and Towie, right? And look at the universal. I would look at a sort of a spa day or a salon, and all of those things. You should have people, because it's all about tans and teeth and looking good and, show busy, glamour, nails business. So, have someone on a sunbed with a template with an ITV2 logo, or having nail art of an ITV2 logo. You work it out. I'm not bloody doing it. Should have been a brand manager. They pay millions for this shit, oh well. My most recent work in the world of TV idents, I'm very proud of this. I was the 2 of BBC Two for the 50th anniversary idents. You know, the ones where there was the fluffy 2, like eating cake and stuff? That was me. I puppeteered that. I was sitting under the table with my hand right up through inside it, making a number 2 there, like that, and sort of eating the cake, like that. Well hurt, but I was very, very proud of that. Anyway, that's Idents. I'm very excited to see the new Channel 4 stuff on air. Well done to them. Like they're watching, but whatever. Part 2 is coming, which is an extract from my sort of biggest foray into making idents, which was I worked on a channel and I helped to devise the idents, and it's a bit from a diary. I was working at Nuts TV. Yeah, I know. So if you want to watch that, watch Idents Part 2. If you don't, well, don't. In the meantime, if you'd share this with everybody and subscribe, that would be amazing, because I think I've made $5 so far this month. Yeah, big time.